Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and this is a beer brief. If you're unfamiliar with what a beer brief is a a brief beer review. Generally, my regular videos go for about 10 minutes. These beer briefs I aim to be under 5. If you do know what a beer brief is, thanks for coming back. So today I'm checking out Blue Moon's Moon Haze. This is a hazy, juicy pale ale. This is by the Blue Moon Brewing Company, which I believe is Miller Coors. And this is their hazy answer to all the hazy beers that have been coming out for the last couple of years. They decided to jump on the bandwagon. As you can see, this looks just like a Blue Moon bottle or the label. It has Blue Moon up here, Moon Haze. On the side here, it says that this is an ale brewed with dried whole oranges and it contains wheat. So while it is a juicy pale ale, it is a wheat pale ale. On the side here, the thing that I like, besides having the government warning, that's okay. I don't really care if that's there or not, but I guess that's something you got to do. They tell you the serving facts. This is 12 fluid ounces, one serving, 5.7% alcohol by volume, 180 calories, and 15.1 carbs. This again says brewed with dried whole oranges, and the date on this says to drink it by August 2022. This came out, I believe, around September of last year, being 2021. So let's go ahead and crack it and put a nose on it. I'm not really getting much of an impression that there's a lot of oranges in this, but let's go ahead and pour it. Coming out very hazy out of the can here, golden and hazy. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to fill up this glass. We're going to stop right there and let it sit there. And as you can see, that's got a pretty white head. Of course, the sun is behind the trees here, so I can't really tell you with great conviction that what the color of the head is here, but I'm getting about 3 fingers ahead. Really super dense, really packed, really heavy head. Let's put a nose on the glass. I am getting more of an orangey kind of aroma out of the glass here, but I am still getting kind of that weedy aroma. I'm just going to drink it with all this head on it, so cheers. As you know, always talk about the mouthfeel first here. It has a nice kind of, a thicker head than I think I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little bit on the lighter side, but it has a nice medium bodied head. It's not overly thick, not overly syrupy. It's just kind of, it does coat your tongue quite a bit though, all things considered. Let's talk about the flavor here. So it starts off being actually pretty orangey. It comes through pretty sweet. It has a bit of a bitterness to it at the very beginning. So you get this kind of orange peely bitterness, then a bright kind of orange flavor comes through, and on the finish it has more of that orange peely bitterness. Like it's a pale ale, but it kind of almost tastes more like a light pale ale. I mean, it has those bitter notes, bitter qualities to it. Definitely has that orange kind of vibe. This doesn't really remind me all that much of a Blue Moon, a regular Blue Moon, the regular wheat Blue Moon. And it is very hazy. I didn't really talk about that. You can kind of see it in the light here, but that's really very orange, very hazy. I mean, with direct sunlight on here, I can just barely see the shadow of my fingers through this beer. 5.7%, doesn't really taste a heavy 5.7%. It has a nice taste to it, actually. The last Blue Moon offshoot I reviewed was Moon Haze, or not Moon Haze, the Light Sky, and that was just super thin. I mean, it's like a low ABV, low carb, like low flavor kind of beer. And this one is a nice kind of rebound. It's a nice bounce back. Do I think I would pick this up if I was out drinking at a bar and they were like, oh, we have Moon Haze, you want to try that? I don't. I think I might skip it, but it is low enough ABV that I feel like I could drink a few of these being out and about and not getting too bogged down or not getting too woozy, drinking too many. So I would probably buy this again. I think this is a nice kind of starter beer for people that want to get into hazy IPAs or hazy pale ales or, whatever they want to get into the whole hazy thing. I think it's a nice starter, but I do think it has a little bit more bitterness than I think somebody that's not really well-versed in IPAs would probably go for. So it's kind of like an in-between. I don't really know what the audience serves because there's so many great craft beers that do the hazy, the bitter, the juicy better. But on the other hand, I don't think you're going to convert anybody that's like a Bud Light or a Miller Lite or a Coors fan into hazy beer with this beer. So it's kind of like in between. I don't really see what the purpose is for it, but obviously, you know, Blue Moon wants to jump on the bandwagon and try and pick up people that are into hazy beer, since those were all the rage, you know, last year or probably the couple of years leading into that. So yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know really who the audience is for this, but it's not a bad beer. It's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer once in a while. If you want to drink a Miller Coors, you can do that too. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. See ya.